Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan, here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Derek White and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for New York, we've got Jalen Brunson. OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Now, here's Garland. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Mobley outside for three. Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Bridges outside. Offensive rebound. And Anunoby slams it in.
Now that's on the defense there. Anunoby is someone you gotta box out or he'll make you pay.
And here are the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Hunter for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Towns, a screen on Garland. Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. 6 to shoot. Over Garland, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart.
Impressive shot from Towns, maintaining his balance despite the contact.
Garland against Brunson. Garland, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Hart finds Bridges. Hart with a screen on Mitchell. Bridges passes to Towns. Now Brunson. Driving inside. Takes a three. Bridges misses. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 1. Lobbed up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Making it look so easy. The 6'11" Allen just hops up and finishes it perfectly.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
Baseline J on the way. That one wide left. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. In the corner, it's Bridges. Bounce pass from Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Garland. Here's Brunson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Hart with a screen on Allen. And Brunson, here we go. Makes it off the glass. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Towns. Hart outside. Anunoby has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Garland. Allen outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Sean. Who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele to fortify their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Putting them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Jordan Clarkson in for OG Anunoby. And Cleveland also making a change. Ball's checked in.
That's what you love about Jared Allen is how well he knows his role. He's out there to own the glass, defend, and go for the guaranteed buckets, and boy, does he do it well.
Now here's Brunson, and the dunk by Robinson.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Garland. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brunson, right side. Count it. Brunson's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball dishes to Mobley. Hunter against Bridges. And then Allen slams it in.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Robinson a screen on Ball. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen by Allen. Bridges against Hunter. Ball kicks to Mobley. Outside Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Bridges. Jump shot is good that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
Garland the pass to Mobley. Here's Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Gershon Yabusele, he's checked in for Bridges. And then for Cleveland, Larry Nance is checked in for Jared Allen. Max Strus comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. Brunson. And the layup falls. He's got 8.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Pass to Nance. Here's Strus for 3. Mitchell. Rebounded by Hart.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And the basket is good.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Up top, Nance. Back to Ball. Pass to Nance. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, Ball. Mitchell wide open. From outside, off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come. From inside the paint.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Cleveland also making a change. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Nance sets a screen for Mitchell. Stolen by Clarkson. Anunoby against Strus. Yabusele the screen. And finished off by Yabusele.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Ball, following the score by New York. Wade dishes to Nance. Pass to Strus. Pocket 6. A floater, and it's good on the layup.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
1:46 left to play here in the first. Now, Yabusele. Now, McBride. He has yet to score. Mitchell with the steal. His first shot coming late. Ball no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Towns, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy one.
1:07 left here in the first quarter. Ball feeling it out a bit. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Knicks taking the shot. And it's no good. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's McBride. He's covered by Ball. McBride passes to Towns. Misses the three. Mitchell in the corner. Releases. And another miss by Cleveland. Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Fans out there with Wade. And it's Ball in at the one spot.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you, Kevin.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Now, Strus. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. Takes it from 10, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Knicks leading by 8. And Richard, the best record in the Eastern Conference last season. But the Cavaliers facing payroll concerns coming into this year.
The largest tax penalty in franchise history. Blown past both aprons, and the Cavaliers with 3 All-Stars last season, but trying to keep the band together. Sticking with it. Bridges with some mental strength there as well.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And that one falls for Bridges. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my 3rd year. The end of my 3rd year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that 3rd year.
A 3 from Strus. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Hart the pass to McBride. Back to Hart. Now Bridges. To the paint. Towns kicks to Hart. Here's Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Mitchell, explosive finish.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Hard to put into words, RJ, the impact Donovan Mitchell had on last year's 64-win Cleveland Cavaliers team.
Yeah, that's the best Cavs team we've seen in almost a decade. Fired led this team, and it looks like they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Towns, a screen on ball. Brunson, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ball, the pass to Nance. Now, here's Strus. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. The triple from Mitchell.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's McBride, covered by Mitchell. Towns, a screen on ball. The kick out to Towns. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside, ball. Pass to Strus. Bridges against Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
With a screen on ball. From 11 feet away, Brunson, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. The three. Ball, no good. Brunson against ball. Towns, a screen on ball. Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Pass to Wade. And here is Strus. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Brunson with a clean look, drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
And his ability to officially score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
It's time for T-shirt.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. And then for Cleveland, Allen's checked in for Nance. Mobley comes in for Dean Wade. And it's Garland in for Donovan Mitchell. To the middle, stolen by Robinson. Hart kicks to Brunson. Back to Hart. Brunson, a screen on Garland. Hart inside, guarded by Garland. Count that one. And the Knicks lead by 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Garland. Pass to Strus. Here's Allen. 5 on the clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Stolen by Allen. Strus with it. Brunson picks him up. And stolen by Hart. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Robinson on the wing. It's stolen by Allen. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And it's Strus missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Bridges a screen on Garland. Back to Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen. Ranked last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the 3rd most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the 2nd round. They knew they'd be criticized and acknowledged they need to be. Tougher mentally.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for ball.
Talk about a guy who comes in and goes to work. Bridges is humble, versatile, and he affects the game on both ends.
Now, here's Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run, and the layup is up and in.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
New York leading by 15. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Bridges. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. The kick out to Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot. Hart, wide open. He fires. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Cleveland moving it around. Strus finds Hunter. Outside Garland. Now, here's Hunter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Hunter's got 9.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And the way that Brunson is just so calm in the pick and roll. Boy, he is smooth.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. 17-point game. Pass to Mobley. Hunter with it. 9 points in the game so far. Bridges outside. Shoots over Mobley. Bridges misses.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere. Around that hoop.
Garland against Brunson. Here's Hart, and he drives in.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
A shot, and again it's Cleveland.
A very efficient 3-level scorer. Garland is just a tough cover for everyone at that position.
Hart with a screen on Garland. Brunson the pass to Hart. The kick out to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Hunter with some nice defense.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Hart, that's good.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Garland the pass to Mobley. Hunter with a screen on Hart. Back to Mobley. And stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Free throw good. Hart. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Bridges.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's McBride. Out to Clarkson. Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. Hart outside. Shot clock at 5. And here's Brunson outside. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got 16. Mitchell outside. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That is his first foul. The game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Robinson. And Gershon Yabusele, he's subbed in for Josh Hart. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Outside, Towns. No good on the three.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Pass to Hunter. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by McBride. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Yabusele is screen on Garland.
First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
That one falls for Brunson. And both free throws good for Brunson. Just 4 seconds left here in the second. And it's blocked by Brunson. And so it's the New York Knicks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball. keep playing great defense and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New York Knicks.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know?
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. We've got one here from NBA Champions 9. And that's all for us. Now it's time.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Mitchell passes to Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Allen's got 10 points.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
And Brunson, here we go. Towns, wide open. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
On the wing, Bridges. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Towns. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, great as a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
That is absolutely a shot that Garland has in his back pocket just for moments like this.
Towns, a screen on Garland. Outside, Towns. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 7 now in this quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Outside Garland. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for him.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Kevin, back to you.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Brunson outside. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting. so far.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. He's coming off an excellent season, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And he was a shot-blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Kicks it out to Garland. Knocks down the 3-ball. Garland's got 15 points.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his reign. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Here's Brunson, and the layup's good off the glass.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Towns, a screen on Garland. Outside, Towns. Hart outside. Bridges passes to Towns. Towns is doubled. Brunson, left side. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line, and that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Cavaliers. Pass to Hunter. This one for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Brunson, a screen on Hunter. Now Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got 6 here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Garland against Bridges. Garland, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Garland against Brunson. Hart outside. Over Garland. Goes back up. And Towns with the lay-in good. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Garland dishes to Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland the pass to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. But this man finishes the way he was built.
In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Ersan Yabusele comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Clarkson in for Bridges. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And while Mitchell is about 6'3", his wingspan is 6'10". That's what helps him finish.
Yabusele a screen on Ball. Brunson goes in. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Pass to Yabusele. Three-pointer. Ball with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Brunson against Ball. Clarkson on the wing. Here's the three. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hunter against Hart. Hunter kicks the ball. There's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ball's got his first 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yabusele a screen on Ball. Brunson goes in. Basket counts. Brunson's got 26 points. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 18. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Cleveland's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Max Strus comes in for Evan Mobley. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach? We've seen so far for the Knicks.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
The Knicks leading by 15. Hart kicks to Clarkson. Inside, and Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Clarkson. And it's 6 points for Robinson.
Nice job by Clarkson moving the ball there. His coaches would like to see a little more of that.
Mitchell a screen on Brunson. Mitchell outside. Launches a 3. The rebound by Yabusele. The Knicks shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Here's Brunson. That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got 28.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Strus in the corner. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Dean Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Clarkson passes to McBride. Robinson a screen on Strus. Pass to Robinson. And the shot is good. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Here's Clarkson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Mitchell looking it over. Ball from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell against Clarkson. And it's good, 2 points. Clarkson's got his second basket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Ball kicks to Mitchell. Off target with his 3. New York leading by 21. Bridges passes to Robinson and finished off by Robinson.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Bridges inside. That shot no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. New York ahead, ending the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth. Time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Wade out there with Larry Nance, and it's Ball in at the 1. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as this season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
Nance sets a screen for Ball, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Ferocious move there by Ball, finding his finish while also taking the foul.
Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. Yabusele in the post. Wade is covering. No good from Yabusele.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense. You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
To the inside. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass.
He loves to show he's in control out there. And with that move, you can see how much control Mitchell has.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. McBride finds Bridges. McBride's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Left side, Ball. Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. Wade can't hit. The Knicks have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Clarkson on the wing, covered by Mitchell. Clarkson passes to Yabusele. Back to Clarkson. Latrey sinks the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
The kick out to Ball. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. 19-point game. Pass to Wade. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And they're fully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And a new group in for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Gershon Yabusele. Anunoby, he's checked in for Bridges, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Jordan Clarkson. Then for the Cavaliers, Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Dean Wade, and it's Garland in for Mitchell. Here's Towns. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mobley's checked in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Brunson, good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Pass to Strus. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Towns, the screen. Over in the corner, McBride. That three off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Back to Garland. Outside, ball. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Towns, a screen on Garland. Outside, Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Towns has got 12 points here in the second half. Ball, the pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Brunson against Garland. Pass to McBride. Hart outside. Brunson, a screen on Mobley. Garland against Brunson. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter. Nance outside. Mobley a screen. Strus kicks to Garland. And a miss there on the triple. New York lead by 16. And here is Hart. Brunson outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
And the shot goes down. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Hart with a screen on Garland. Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson. Brunson's got 36.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Here's Mobley, and he converts the layup.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Brunson the pass to Hart. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Floats it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nice pass right there from Garland. Love seeing that selfless attitude.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York, leading by 12. Towns, a screen on Garland. Brunson goes in. Ooh, the quick Jalen Brunson.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
The wide open look here for Garland. Off target from outside. The Knicks leading by 14. On the wing, Anunoby. Here's Towns. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Ball against Anunoby. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Towns, a screen on Garland. And Brunson, here we go. Towns down low, defended by Strus. Brunson knocks down the three.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his... players need to hear, and immediately. So New York ends up going with the new group. And then for Cleveland, Jared Allen's checked in for Nance. Hunter comes in for Lonzo Ball. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Max Strus. Trailing by 17. Now Garland. Allen, and he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Into the lane. Here's Dadier, covered by Hunter. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Mitchell outside. He drills the three.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Drained from outside.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Mitchell outside. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Now Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. It's Allen. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Knicks.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Brunson.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Tosses it up. Mobley there for the rebound. Picked off in midair. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.